Hey, what's up guys? Going to be showing off a deck profile for the Test Ape Gladiator Beast that I was playing because a few guys wanted it, but so this is providing for you two people that wanted this deck profile. I honestly don't think Gladiator Beasts are like that great at the moment. I just feel like the game has gotten too fast for Gladiator Beasts. They're like, oh, slow the game down. About 10 formats ago, and maybe we'll be there. But that said, it's a pretty interesting deck. I just kind of wanted to make it because I haven't really seen anyone play Gladiator Beast in a while, and Test Ape was a card no one really even used in Gladiator Beast. What they would use was Test Tiger. I don't think there's that many cards with Test, is there? Okay, so yeah, Test Tiger is the card that a lot of people were playing, but the problem with Test Tiger, after like Solemn Warning came out, the problem was every time I summoned my Gladiator Beast, if it got bottomless, torrential, like all that stuff, I would always have dead Test Tigers in my hand. And that was a problem that, Gladiator Beast players have always really had. But when Lance came out, that really did help out quite a bit, and that made Test Tiger just a little bit better. But the thing is, it's just too hard to get over bigger monsters sometimes in Glad Beast. So, Test Ape really, can, do a lot of different things. You can really establish a lot of control on the field. So what you do is in this deck, just as a quick explanation if you guys didn't understand how it went, basically you go summon Test Ape and then you activate Creature Swap. Well, they'll have to have a monster for this, obviously. This isn't very good first turn play, but that said, you then give them Test Ape, you summon it, it's in an attack position, and then whatever they have, Thunder King, whatever monster they have, you attack into Test Ape, and Test Ape is just like Mystic Tomato, Pyramid Turtle, all those cards where it's like, when it's destroyed by battle, you get the effect. So you get the effect of Test Ape, not your opponent, because it doesn't have to be sent from your side of the field. It's just, whenever it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you get the effect. And that allows you to special summon one level 4 or lower Gladiator Beast monster from your deck. So first off, what that allows you to do is you basically get to take your opponent's monster, and then they take damage because you'll attack into your own Test Ape, but it's now controlled by them, so they'll take the battle damage, and then you can just special summon a Gladiator Beast. Now, the Gladiator Beast won't have its effect, being special summoned by a Gladiator Beast, so that is just the one downside to it. But the thing is, after you've taken their monster, they won't have anything on the field, if they only have one monster, because obviously, if you're activating Creature Swap and they have multiple monsters, you're probably going to get the weaker monster. But that said, you get to, special summon a Gladiator Beast monster, and then, since, it's still the battle phase, you can still attack, because you can just special summon it in, attack or defense position, whatever you want to go for. I usually would recommend attack position, because then, if they have nothing on the field, like as far as monsters, you can attack them directly with the Gladiator Beast, and then that allows you to tag out to pop, tag out to do, whatever you want. Maybe, you want to exceed, with their monster, maybe if they have a level 3. Although I probably should fix this extra deck. These cards not so good. Probably won't be seeing much playing Test Ape Gladiator Beast. But basically you'll probably want to run at least like a Zen mains. I probably should put these in here. And we definitely should have like Gladiator, because getting back this card is pretty good. But that said, if you want to exceed with our monster, that's also an option, because Gladiator Beast, you have level 3s and level 4s. That's pretty much all you run Gladiator Beast. You can see that I do play the one Prisma. That just allows me to ditch a card. Plus, if you do have Prisma on the field, plus you have Monster Reborn, you can make Excalibur, because Excalibur requires Warrior. So yeah, you can make that. But that said, let's finally jump into the deck profile now that you kind of know how it works. I mean, other than that, it's pretty standard Gladiator Beast. I play one random Prisma just because, just sending Bestiary to the grave, it just sets up your plays so much, and I like it because of that. Then we play one Bestiary, because you can only play one. This card honestly could go to 3, and it wouldn't really change the meta at all. Double Darius, double Equest, one Lanista here. And if you guys are wondering why I play him, it's because I like to, if I want to go for an 1800 beater with my Proving Ground, I like to go for him, and then if I just want to go, for more damage, I can then go for Laquari. Because if I go for Equest or Darius, that's 100, Darius would be 100 less, this would be 200 less points of damage that I can essentially deal to my opponent. I never use his effect when I have a Gladiator Beast in the graveyard. It's just not the best idea. Unless you, for whatever reason, want to banish your own Gladiator Beast. Just don't do it. It gains the name. It's never really going to see any play. The only reason why I play it is because it's also a Winged Beast. But it's because I used to play multiple Proving Ground, and it worked pretty well. Just because I would go for Lanista because it was 18, then tag into Laquari, which makes Laquari 21. But play double Laquari, and then one Marilla, one Radiari. And then triple Test Ape, because it wouldn't be Test Ape Gladiator Beast without it. And then a triple Creature Swap, because you kind of need it. I wish like whenever this card was sent to the graveyard, so you can like enemy controller, but yeah, unfortunately it has to be destroyed by battle. So I guess you can still set it and then go for your Gladiator Beast play. Also, another cool thing, if you happen to have like a Solemn Judgment down ready for this play, what is cool is you can set test state, go for Bestiari, and then you can. Remember, in Gladiator Beast, you can contact fusion by if both cards are face down, you can flip to just to reveal them, not flip summon, but flip to reveal them to show that your opponent that you have a face down. Let's say, for example, Bestiari and whatever card. You can then go for your Gyzarus or anything because it's just a contact fusion. So keep that in mind. You can always test Ape into Bestiari and then set in the Gladiator Beast and then go for a Gyzarus play. And then, from there, you can wreck your opponent. But yeah, that is also just another option in the deck. But generally, it's just like the test Ape creature swap. And then Dark Hull and then Triple Lance because it's so good against like a lot of stuff. Gladiator Beast, they're just a little bit slow, and Lance just helps out quite a bit. Then Proving Ground, Heavy Storm, Reborn, Double Duality because Glad Beast, they need the back row. like most of the time first turn, like it's someone Glad set 3 or 4. Like that's just how the deck plays. Then Double Bottomless, one Call of the Haunted just because sometimes I can test ape into something, then I can summon test ape, and then if I have the creature swap, I can just go with that. Or I can just test ape, crash into their monster, go for my Gladiator Beast, and then contact, with Bestiar, and then go for blow up in main phase 2. So that's just options. Plus, Call of the Haunted is broken with Gyzarus because for some reason they decided whenever this card was special summoned, it got its effect. Not when it's not when it's not synchro, not when it's fusion summoned, but whenever it's special summoned. So if you go for Gyzarus and then they torrential tribute you still get to pop your 2 cards. And then if you call the Haunted Gyzarus or Monster Reborn Gyzarus, it gets its effect. So it's pretty good like that. Double Bottomless, pretty standard. We were at? I think we were at Call the Haunted, right? And then I played 2 Compulse just because sometimes just Compulse. And then I played Triple War Chariot. The card's like too good. If you play against Dino Rabbit and you go first and you open up War Chariot, you basically like win. Like all you need is like 1 protection card plus War Chariot and it's game over. But that's just how Glads are. Like pretty much like if they open up War Chariot plus like back row, it's just like it's not even a fun game. It's just War Chariot. It's called Quest, add back War Chariot. Okay, War Chariot. Here's one tech card I really do like, just because you can test Ape into any Glad Beast, that Glad Beast can be a quest, and then you can Anchors attack it. Just one random. I kind of like it. I wish I played more. I just don't have the room for it because it's test Ape. But yeah, Anchors attack is a very good card. I just like it. And it just works in Gladiator Beast because at any time I can just tag out into a quest, and like add back a card, then just go for Anchor Attack, or I can go for Darius to get back a quest and then just tribute that. Pretty good stuff. I play 1 Mere Force, just like it. Sometimes there's like too many monsters to deal with and you can't lance like 3 monsters unless you want to use triple lance. But yeah, and then Solemn Brigade and then Starlight Road because it's always someone Glad set a bunch. As far as the extra deck, you'll probably want Gyzarus, probably 2 of those, 1 Heraclinos. You're not going to be going for any synchros in here really at all. You do go for Exceed a lot. I go for Roach more than anything. Utopia is also there. Probably just 1 Levier is all you need. But yeah, these are just here because, Reborn plus these cards allows you to exceed into those monsters. But yeah, this is a deck profile for the 2 of you guys that are interested in playing Gladiator Beast because, honestly, Glad Beast got reprinted. Didn't really see too much play, I don't think, in the meta. I think that maybe some people just played it, but it didn't, top or anything. But Glad Beast will always be a deck where, it has some potential. It'll be a deck that will always see play. Just there'll always be some random guy at regionals playing Glad Beast. But it is an okay deck, but it's one of those decks where it literally has to go first. Otherwise, it falls apart really, really fast, and it can't top deck worth anything. So anyways, this has been a deck profile for the Test Ape Gladiator Beast because it's something new, and I've never seen anyone play Test Ape. But thanks for watching, guys. Asian Eyes White Dragon, signing out.